welcome to video 4. So I'm really glad that you're back. Today I wanted to first thank you for all the emails that you sent me. I even got a picture of a cat because somebody was grateful for their cat, and I'm actually grateful for my cats too. So thank you. I also wanted to touch on a topic we started last time, and that's neuroplasticity. And if you remember, what I mentioned is that our brains are not static. Our brains are always changing. Now, when I started to learn mindfulness-based stress reduction, which is the stuff that I'm kind of teaching you guys, the reason why I did is because I needed a way to cope with my stress, anxiety, and the feelings of burnt out, being burnt out in my profession. And when I did that, I came to the realization that mindfulness was important because it actually helps to rewire the brain. I needed to know there was science behind it. I wasn't just going to do this if it wasn't going to change me. But about rewiring the brain, that kind of got me hooked. So what are we trying to rewire? More arts and crafts, and some of you love my pointers. So we're trying to understand the brain first. In the brain, we have two pea-sized areas called the amygdala. This is our fight-flight center. These two areas are the areas that work when we're in danger. We need to run away, we need to fight, or we need to flight. So all animals have this, and this is a really important part of our brain that keeps us safe. Now, what balances that out is the hippocampus. Don't ask me why this guy looks like E.T., but I did those myself, obviously. Two ribbon-shaped areas in our brain called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the mood regulatory center. These guys help to keep our mood in check. Do you remember that graph that I showed you where we go up and down? The hippocampus actually helps to regulate our moods. So mindfulness helps to rewire these parts of our brain. And what you water grows. I love that saying. So if you pay attention to the parts of your brain that are always stressed out and that's all you do all day, that part will grow bigger. So what we want to do is right now, our amygdalas, they are all on fire because we're so zinged up because of what's going on in our life right now and the uncertainty that our amygdalas are on fire. So everything that we are doing is to try to put out the fire. And humans, we've evolved to become, no, we're not cats, we're becoming bobbleheads. We walk around the world thinking that everything is happening from the neck up. So if we were to kind of imagine how people are walking around, they're walking around like bobbleheads. So the idea of mindfulness is to take some of that attention and spread it to the rest of the body so that we're whole, so that not everything is happening here. Our bodies are giving us amazing cues that we're missing all the time. So why not take advantage and bring some attention to the body? Now, we did this exercise together before, and we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. If you remember the body scan, we're gonna do the body scan, but we're gonna do it in reverse. If you remember, when we did the body scan last time, we started with our head, actually our scalp, and we worked down. This time, we're gonna start from the bottom, our feet, and work up. Because we wanna try to take some of that attention away from up here and send it down into the body. And trust the fact that doing this is helping to rewire your brain. So we're gonna take just about a minute to do a body scan, and we're gonna start from the bottom and come up. So if you will, I invite you to uncross your legs, maybe put your feet firmly planted on the ground, uncross your arms, and just put your hands on your thighs. And what I want you to do is, it's very good to just start with a breath. So why don't we just take one breath, and I invite you to either close your eyes or use what's called demure eyes. Demure eyes is a gaze that's downward and to decrease the amount of stimulation we're taking in. So let's take one deep breath and exhale out. So what I'd like you to do is to send all your attention, all your energy and focus right down into your toes. I know it's hard. I know we want to stay in the head, but give yourself permission just for this 1 minute to send all your attention to your toes. Feel them flat on the ground or on your couch. Are your toes hot Are they cold? Do you feel vibrations or tingly sensation? Bring your energy up into your ankles. And again, your mind is going to want to come straight up into the brain again, but send your energy back down into your calves, up to your knees. Now bring the focus and energy into your thighs. If you have your hands on your thighs, feel your fingertips. Just relax all your thigh muscles. Feel the backs of your legs and your sit bones on the couch or the chair or the ground. Feel the heaviness of your body just sitting there. Bring your attention up to the middle of your back, your shoulders. Soften your shoulders as if ice is melting to water. Bring your attention up to your eyes. Soften all those tiny little muscles around your eyes. Unhinge your jaw. Soften your tongue. And now take a nice deep breath. And open your eyes. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.